even with doing everything completely right, I absolutely failed at life. You come to a point in life, especially when you come from nothing, it's just so hard to try to figure out life on your own, and you're continuously asking yourself, what is my purpose? You think you found your purpose, and then God tells you something else, and now you're stuck and confused and you have no idea what to do. You're asking yourself, how can I get to the next level? How can I get out of this slump? How can I actually enjoy life? I did sports in high school, got a scholarship, went to college, graduated college, a great degree, straight into corporate, military. Everything was done right, but I'm still at a point where I'm not fulfilled. I'm not living the life that I see other people around me living. Not to compare myself to others, nothing at all. Like, I never do that. I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of. However, I know that I am meant for greater. But it's like I'm just taking so long to step into my purpose. If you're watching this, you're probably much like me, like you know that you're just meant for so much more, but it's just one step that's missing that you have not tapped into yet, and you just can't figure it out. When you come from nothing, you will literally try any and everything to try to make it. Because you don't really know what success looks like. You haven't been around anybody growing up or coming up who has shown you what success looks like, who has gave you a blueprint of what success looks like. You have to figure it out on your own. And I tell you, that's the most frustrating thing ever. I do a great job of keeping my emotions and everything intact, everything together. But the thoughts that are in my head is like, when? When is it going to happen? Trust me, I'm extremely patient. Not complaining or anything at all, because I know that my God always has me and always going to do everything in perfect timing. But it's like, when you're figuring out on your own, it's like, when, God? I know it's going to come, and I know when it comes, it's going to be bigger than anything I could have ever imagined. But when, God? When? What's the missing step? What do I have to do to put myself and my future family and future generations into position to be where I want to be at a point where I'm happy, to be at a point where I can wake up each and every day knowing that I did it? When is that time going to come? Checking in with a boss, checking in with somebody each and every day, when you know that you're destined for so much more, has to be one of the hardest things to do. Because now it's like you're just going to work each and every day, just showing up because you have to. Like, I know this is something that a lot of people struggle with. It's not just a me thing. Like I said, I'm never going to just be complaining about myself, but it's like, dang, I'm literally just living. I'm just living day to day. Living day to day with no purpose, when I know that I am destined for so much more. Like, when is it going to end? When is that time going to come? But in reality, it's really on me. It's really on me to figure it out. And it's really on me to continue listening to God to get to where I need to be. I 100% take accountability of being the black sheep in the family. But when I tell you, just trying to make it there for everyone around you. When is it going to come? What do I have to do? How do I have to do it? But when I tell y'all, once I fully step into my purpose, I am never letting up. I am never letting up. When I tell you I am never letting up, that's why I know that's why I'm patient, because I know when the time comes, I'm really gonna cut up. I'm that person. I've always been in grind mode all the time, literally all my life, because that's all I know. If I'm not gonna be in grind mode, who is gonna do it? Who's gonna go get after it for me? I'm constantly putting myself in a position to be greater, like constantly, continuously gonna be fasting and praying and just looking to the God for direction. But when I tell y'all, when that time comes, it's gonna be the best thing I've ever experienced. It's not just about me. Because when you have family around you that never experienced life for real either, I experience a little more than people have around me. But being able to, like, take your whole family on a vacation, pay off your family debt, like, do you know how fulfilling that will be? That's something that a 9-to-5 cannot do for me. Literally paycheck to paycheck when it comes to a 9-to-5. It's some things that require more than a 9 to 5 to get to where you want to in life. And especially if you're not tapped into the type of work that you're doing and you're just showing up for work, doing what you have to do because you have to do it. So if you're watching this, if you're anything like me, we just have to keep going. If we give up, we're never going to get to that point that we want to be at in life. And this is something that you know too, but I know sometimes we need a little encouragement, a little pat on the back. I'm very self-motivated. I don't really try to depend on anyone or anything for nothing. Because if I don't do it, if I stop, who's going to keep going? If you stop, is someone going to pick you up by the shirt and drag you? No, you got to do that on your own. You literally have to do it on your own. So just remember the end goal. Stay consistent. So I would say a big thing for me is being that, like I said, coming from nothing, you try to tap into any and everything. You think you have a million different things, which you do have a million different skills that you can tap into. It's just a hard thing of trying to find one thing and just sticking to it. So I would say that's definitely been my downfall. Doing one thing, then I'm like, okay, I do it for a month. Dang, I'm not getting enough results. Let me try this other thing. I saw people talking about that. I can be good at this too. Try the other thing. All right, it's not really going the way I want to. Let me tap back into that first thing I was doing. Nah, gotta stop with the back and forth. Gotta focus on one thing. Gotta know who I am. Listen to God. Got to listen to God. God has been giving me so many signs in the direction that I need to go. So I've definitely been listening more. It's been hard because it's like, okay, is this God or is this myself telling me, you know, even though I felt it, like, I'll make sure the generations to come, everyone to come after me will never fail in life again. Will never have to question what success looks like. They will know what success looks like, and they will be able to do this for their families and the families to come. They will have some kind of blueprint. This is honestly where it ends. Where all the unknowing ends, where all the continuous depth ends, where all the hardship ends, where the not knowing where my next check is going to come from ends. This is where overdraft this is where overdraft ends. This is where all of the uncertainty, like anything revolving around money, money is, I know people like to say money does not bring happiness, whatever. Yes, it do. It literally does, especially like when you come from a family that's loving. That's all you can have when you have nothing else, right? Money solves problems. But if you're anything like me, we're going to keep pushing. We're going to figure this out and continue to let God lead our steps, because we will never fail at life again.